Hi, everyone who's joining
Good.
on Instagram.
Okay, right from there. It's nice to be back with you, ladies. It's nice to be back and join, and
Yeah, it's
get
been a
all
while,
the
huh?
messages out, the messages that want to come out. And yes, I've been missing this, but it was
I know.
a time that we needed, I think, each one.
Yeah, for sure. That we needed a little break. Some of us were under the weather, and we really needed to take like that time out to recuperate and get our energies back and kind of reassess. For me, it was like a big reassessment period, like where I was feeling, where can I improve? What do I need to do? What steps do I need to take, to better myself? And yeah, so that's what I've been kind of working on, and it's good to be back. Yeah, I missed doing the lives, and I missed, like, that was a huge deal for me. Like, I realized how much I love doing the lives and how much I miss it. So yeah. So how was it for you guys?
Yeah, well, I think I was sort of the catalyst, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I think the last time we went live was the 6th of March. And then my energy was very depleted by the following weekend. And I think it was the catalyst for all of us to just take some time out. I certainly learnt that I haven't got to try and justify every minute of every day. If I feel like, you know what, I just need to take some time out today, I just need to replenish my energy. So yeah, that's the big thing I took away from it, that I don't have to, and I don't know about anyone watching, how you feel with it, but if you start noticing you're getting tired, do you just think, oh, and you plow on and you think, no, I've got to get this done, because it's with me, then my body was like, okay, you're not listening, you're not going to look after me, I'm not going to look after you. And so then I was sort of quite depleted for probably 2 or 3 weeks, and then I've been building my energy back up again, and now I feel raring to go again, so which is great, because it's horrible when you're feeling like you haven't got the energy to do the things that you want to be doing. So yeah, that was my opportunity to learn and realize that I haven't got to justify every minute of every day. It's okay to have downtime. So hopefully that will help other people as well, not to feel guilty about it, just to do what your body feels it needs to do. How about you, Diana?
I think I was the same. I realized that I needed to stop when it just came, it stopped, and it made me stop. And then I was in the go that I didn't realize I was just on automatic.
Yeah.
And just trying to do, check, I did this, check. So I was going in automatic, and it was really nice to have some time to center and go back to go back in and say, okay, if I'm doing all this, just doing, am I just doing it because I have to, or is it because I like to? And that's when Noor, I think that is great, because I realize I like it. I realize I want to have some messages that help me, because when we get a message, it's not for a person. I think it's for me, for us. It means that it will help many others, but it gets in me first, and I have been able to learn and tweak little things and there, and it's because of all the messages we've been listening and all the experiences we've been having. Otherwise, it's like life goes by and you just don't notice. And that is not what it is right now. In this moment is for you to notice. It's a moment for you to catch it on, tweak it if you need to, improve it, and from there try and see what happens.
But I think what was interesting, wasn't it, ladies, that all four of us at the same time thought, really want to start doing the lives again. I feel ready to do the lives again. And it was literally within 2 days of each other that one of us put it out there, and then it was like, well, I was actually going to ask that today, and then Diana said, well, I've been thinking that as well. So it's like we were all in tune.
We were all thinking the same thing, and
I think what's amazing,
definitely
go on, Noel.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say what's amazing is that it's happened just before, and obviously today's the 1st of May. I'm not a great authority on pagan festivals, but today is Beltane, which is one of the pagan festivals. So it stemmed from, I think it's about the 1400s, when obviously people were living in villages and they were very reliant on the earth and nature for their food and providing. And Beltane is it's halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. You can tell I'm looking at notes. And it's all about the sun, the fire, fertility, new life. And it's as we're getting ready to move forward from the spring, which is peaking now, and nature's awakened. I don't know about, obviously I'm in the UK, Nora and Diana are both out in the States. But, sort of the birds, it's just like everything's come alive with the birds singing, getting the feed, to take it to the nests. And, someone had put a picture on Facebook the other day with fox cubs. And so it's like everything has awakened, and it's, with the sun, it's that light and the warmth of the sun as it's getting bigger as we're coming into the summer. And does anyone remember, like when, I know I'm older than most of you, but I remember when I was young in the village we lived in, and we'd have a May Day fair, and there'd be a maypole, and that was part of the Beltane festival, was this celebrating and dancing and like sort of the jumping over the broom, which I always think, when I hear that, I always think of, that's like a type of wedding thing, isn't it? Like an old-fashioned wedding thing. I think, they're going to jump the broom, but it symbolises apparently jumping forwards from the spring towards summer, and everything that's going to be all this new life that's coming in. So so I just thought it was interesting that just, last week we said, shall we go live again? And it happens to be the 1st of May with this new, and it's also about like celebrating with friends and, being out in nature, food and drink, sharing. So I thought that was just quite interesting.
I thought it was funny that it was after all the energies have passed, with the eclipse, and it's just perfect. We didn't plan to go back live, on a specific date or because of a specific energy. It's just all fell into place. So I thought that was really cool.
And Lydia, bless her, she really wanted to be here to talk about some of the energies going on.
We missed that.
But she literally is full of cold. So she's resting and looking after her energy. So we're looking forward to her being able to come back once she's back up and running again. So I guess we should start doing cards for energy of the week.
Yes.
And the pot. And don't forget the pot.
Yes, I have my pot. We already have 4 names in the pot because the reel we put up, so I don't know if they're here. Vanisha, I think I saw, was on.
She is on here,
and the other person is S.E. Gull. So and then we've got 2 others. So at the moment I've got 4 names in the pot, and it's the root chakra bowl today. So yeah, so I put a comment in the YouTube chat, so I don't know if there's one written into the Instagram chat. So yeah, if you'd like to be with the chance of winning a reading tonight, free from the three of us, combined reading. We're all intuitive readers. We've got the cards and that, but we also work intuitively with what we get, either from the images or from your energy. Yeah, so if you would like to have your name go in the pot as well, which we'll draw after we've done our cards for the week, pop your name in the chat. And yeah, I know if someone can tell me if it goes in the Instagram chat, because I can't really see that one. Yeah.
Lydia said after this eclipse, it's a good time to plant new seeds of prosperity and growth, and kind of where do you want to go for the next 18 months. So just a little side note from Lydia.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Lydia.
Let me see. I've got some new decks.
Ooh.
We love new decks.
What did you get, Nora?
Oh, I have Tarot of Mystical Moments.
Ooh.
And I
I've
love
not
the
seen
imagery
that
on
one.
these cards. Yeah. And I've got the Rose Oracle, which is so beautiful.
I need to look at that one, I think.
Nice.
I think I'm going to use that one. So
Ooh,
for the energy
yeah.
of the week.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so shall I go? Because I've got two. So as regular people know, I mix two of Carl Gray's decks together, and I call it my mega deck. So it's Angel Prayers and Angel Guide, and actually one has come out for each, which is nice. The first one that flew out is from the Angel Guide deck, and it is Sacred Plan. So there's all that beautiful light just finding its way and swirling upwards and going where it needs to go. I haven't looked in the guidebook. And the other one is Shine Your Light, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. And actually, I think they go beautifully together because there's so much light, the gold light. Yeah. So in a way, what Lydia had just put in the chat about, you know, this new growth and planting these new seeds, you know, this is what we can be doing now, is taking that action to do the things so that we can be seen. You know, maybe look at your life thinking, okay, where do I want to be? What do I need to plant in order to get there? You know, and with your sacred plan. And I love that light round her hairline. I don't know, it's just there's something drawing me to that. And with Uriel, there's all the yellow and the gold, you know, to me that, you know, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, sacral is obviously creativity with the orange. So yeah, it's sort of planting the seeds energetically and physically with stuff you can do to get yourself shining your light, because the lights are very much needed at the moment to work with the energies, and with the sun getting bigger, we can all be shining our light like the sun does. So that's my cards for this week.
Nice. Okay, I think I'll go next. I'm using the spirit animals.
No, I haven't got that one.
No. Oh, I like it a lot. And butterfly rebirth.
Oh my gosh.
And it says, you can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And it's just, just right for the time.
Yeah.
But it calls my attention, the word reinvent yourself. And I think that's important for someone, because it was in the cocoon, and the cycle of the butterfly. And sometimes we just want to move from caterpillar to butterfly, and that's it. Why bother going inside the cocoon? Why waste time, right? And since we are in a rush, we might just end up in a place where we don't want to be, or we were not meant to be, because we just cut it. We just like, oh, just let's go straight. And that cocoon, that part when the caterpillar begins to transform is so important. We need it. And maybe that's why we needed to take time. It's just,
Yeah.
Because we were able to see what we do, what we like, and what it can be better, and how we can transform something and make it good to share, just like it says here. Share it with the world and love every part of the journey. And I think we have come to appreciate every single moment of what we are doing. So for you, whoever is there, for me, just don't cut. And if you feel you need some time to go inside that cocoon, and I'm not saying to stay there for a long time, just till you feel you're ready, but you need it. If you need to stop and just analyze, what is it that I like? What is it that I don't like? What is it that I have to do, but I don't want to? How can I maybe just do something different, but get to the same result? Just let that process be and wait how the transformation goes, and how you can just begin to cut from that cocoon stage and go out as a butterfly that is just beginning a new cycle, a new part. It's not that the butterfly is the end. The butterfly is the beginning of the next cycle, right? Because it goes. So enjoy your cocoon stage, and don't be afraid to come and, be a little butterfly. And I think this is just so right for us. I like it. I like it a lot.
I love the colours. And what I'm noticing, Diana, is they're the same sort of colour butterflies you've got on your wall behind you from the colour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that message. And I have kind of the same kind of message, but different cards. So I have two cards that wanted to come out. One is called The Return. Sorry, The Return. A new story, you decide, alignment, it's coming together. So let me put that on Instagram so you can see the card. And the next is Temple of the Rose. And this is Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, and Scarlet Codes. So I think I'm going to read from the book for the Return. It says, you waited patiently for this moment. You've likely been working on the inner for some time now, and the outer is beginning to come into alignment. As changing beings, we're in a never-ending growth cycle. This doesn't mean that we're constantly in bloom. No, this means that we're constantly changing. This card is like the bloom. However, it's more powerful than that. It heralds the coming and going of a whole new way of being. An entirely new story has been written. This card heralds a great shift in your life. This often takes time, sometimes even lifetimes. Acknowledge how far you've come and how much you've grown. You are a part of creating change, not only in your own life, but in the world. Take a moment to take it in. You're just one of many, but your being here matters. A petal in the rose of a new humanity, part of the forever unfolding. Things are aligning for you and around you. They're convening and coming together. You're in the right place at the right time. Your outer world matches your inner world. This card is delivering a message of harmony, coming together, and the embodiment of holding a clear vision for many years. You've been doing the groundwork to get to this moment right now, perhaps for months, years, or even lifetime. Use this moment. You get to decide what happens next. And the transmission is, I acknowledge how far I've come and how much I've grown, and I decide what happens next. So I love that message.
Yeah,
Yes,
especially following the
yes.
butterflies.
Yes, I know, it's
Yes.
just like so
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and it's kind of the
beautiful.
same image. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it's like this woman in the middle of the rose, and she kind of looks like she's breaking out of a cocoon. She's starting
yes.
again. So yeah,
Beautiful.
and she has her hands like on her heart, and with her head back, and it's just like opening up to the new chapter and welcoming that in, and not being afraid, and being ready. Like she's ready for it. She's ready to now accept it.
They're
The
really
next-
pretty cards.
Yeah.
They're so
beautiful.
pretty, and I love like it's all layered images in there, so you can see so much. And the Temple of the Rose, it says, this is a card of activation. It's a call to action, and it's a remembrance. You're the child of the ancient goddess. As you express yourself, you express for all who could not. As you reclaim your power, you do so for all those who cannot. Each shackle you break through, you free those who are yet to come. Share your voice, sing your song, dance your dance, reclaim your power. This is what you came here for.
Mm.
And then the inquiry says, how are you being called to call back your power, express your truth, or honor the cyclic nature within? So it's all about, like Tracy's card, calling back your power. And it's like you're sharing the knowledge and the wisdom that you've attained, and starting this new cycle to share with the world. Like you have an impact. We're all part of the same energy, so it all ripples out. And I love the message.
That's lovely. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And so especially like with Rahani, which is the healing
Yeah.
I do, the symbol is a rose.
Yeah, the pink
And it
rose.
is of the fact that we are all of one heart. We're all connected. So I love those messages.
Beautiful. There is one thing that caught my attention. It was about not being afraid. You read something there, and that made me react. And I think we, when we begin a cycle, when we have so unknown things, and we are afraid of just even to going the first step, and it is like we have to do it. It is not stressful. It is that feeling that you being anxious. But I think this is the moment to just have faith, and even for a good outcome, even for a not so good outcome, I'm just taking that step, which is important, and not staying behind. It's just going forward now. That's I guess that's for me, no?
Well,
because that's for me. I'm trying to, okay, no, come on, do it and see what comes, what It might be good, it might be not so good. You are learning, at least you just took that step. I think that's what I'm.
I've been, it's funny that you say that, because I've been doing coaching, and a part of me is like a perfectionist, and I don't want to move forward unless it's perfect. And what ends up happening is that you don't take any sort of action. So I have them right here on Post-it, like written down. So I want to share them with you. It says, imperfect action is better than no action. So even though you feel like it has to be perfect, just move forward, in whatever little way, it doesn't matter. And with the feelings of the unknown, I have the quote, like, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because anytime that something new comes in, of course, it's not familiar, so we don't feel comfortable with it. So we want to get used to saying to ourselves, I'm comfortable in this, in this new whatever it is that you're doing, new job, new relationship, new.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a couple of months ago, and I was sort of thinking, is it because I'm scared of failing? But actually, in a way, there's like a kind of, well, what's going to happen if I succeed? Because it's going to be, like as you say, it's like coming out your comfort zone. But how amazing! But it's just like you get comfortable in your little bubble,
right?
But it's always going to stay the same if you don't break out of that bubble and see where it goes. And it's just a case of embracing it and enjoying the ride. And I
want to share some ladies got here in the chat. She pulled the Page of Fire, which is like the Page of Wands: enthusiastic actions, adventurousness. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Venturing forth, beginning a new project, and acting on a new idea, which is, of course, with our theme, we're always in the flow of the same energy, even though it comes in different messages. And she's also saying, I'm finding my purpose as I take the first step into something new. Yes, that's a great quote. And do not freeze in fear of failure. Yeah. So it's just taking that first step, imperfect or not, like just whatever.
Thank you, Nor.
Take it.
I need to hear that. I needed to
yeah.
I thought it was funny that.
So should we just hold our cards up?
Let's see.
So that I'm doing mine on YouTube at the moment. Do you want to hold them a bit closer, Nor? To the YouTube one.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, and then Instagram. Although I can't see Instagram behind there. Yeah, but we'll do a picture and put it on the front when we post the video up. So yeah.
I love the messages.
I do too, and I see in this card, now that I'm looking at it, all these women together, and kind of reminds me of us. And also I feel like a sense of that finding feminine community. And she's got like a red rose right there in her heart. It's like that passion within her is just ready to be shared, and with like-minded people.
But shall I show you the card that I drew for me to go on my shrine today? And it's from the Ancestor Spirit deck, and this reminded me of us as well.
Oh my goodness.
So it's embrace your inner gypsy, freedom, fun, and music. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Seagulls has joined.
Hi Seagulls, just in time. We're just about to do the draw. One other thing, if there's any subjects you want us to talk about when we go live, if there's something you'd like to learn a bit more about, and obviously if we know about it, we can do it. I mean, I do quite a lot of dowsing with my rods and with crystals, so you know, I think one week I'm going to do a thing, but we'll put a post up before the live so that if it is something like that, we can sort of suggest some things you can have with you to sort of practice, you know, while we're talking about it. But yeah, you know, we'd like to do things that you'd like to learn about. So please feel free to put a message in the chat or message us privately on, you know, on the Intuitive Infinite, it's been 2 months, Infinite, whoever we are. Well, it's on there, Infinite Stars, that's who we are. It's on my camera.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been a while, isn't it? A bit rusty.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it feels good. It feels
just
good.
let us know. Yeah, and we're happy to sort of try and find out some things. And Diana's our yoga expert. Yeah, so maybe if you have a issue on your back or something and you want to know something that might help you to free it up, or yeah, Nor's very intuitive, does great readings. Yeah, so if you want to find out, you know, different things, and obviously Lydia's our planets and our astrology. Yeah, I do Rahani, which is a form of energy healing. So yeah, so if there's things you want to learn more about, and you want us to, we don't have to be talking for hours on them, you know, we can just
and it's a good way for us to learn, you know, because, you know, things that interest you and you know about, we might be able to get the message better, because, you know, when you love something, you have passion, you just radiate, and the communication is much better, and I absorb it better when someone that, you know, I know says it. I can just retain it better than reading, or it's not related. It's kind of something fun and interactive, and we need it. It is a time right now we need to learn so much.
Yeah, you know, and we'd like you to interact with us, you know, so that it's all connecting. So yeah, if you want to put anything in the chat, we'd love to see what you've got to say. Okay, so I think it's time to go
person
to the magic pot, which is my very heavy. Yeah, it's my very heavy fruit bowl. So you see, there's egg in there. So mix them up. And I've got this one here. Let's see who it is. It's Vanshika. Are you there?
I think she is.
Are you watching us live, Vanishka? Oh.
Vanishka, are you still with us? If you are, just put a comment in the Instagram chat so we can see you. Tracy's frozen on Instagram, or it's like loading. Oh, there you are.
It kicked me out.
Oh, I was wondering what happened. I just saw the...
Yeah, it's like buffering, and then it just kicked me out, and I had to log back into my phone, and
yeah. So I don't think she's still, I don't know if she's on here or not, because there's no messages. So we might want to pick someone that's with us to give a reading to.
Yeah, because I know she joined at the start.
Yeah, I did see her.
Yeah.
But I don't have any other. No comments.
There's a delay or something, but
yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay.
I shall get back in.
Okay.
Seagulls, it's your lucky day.
Oh,
can you see? Can you see it? What's the light shining on it? I don't know if you can see it. I think it's because my ring light's above it. So yeah.
So
So are you
seagulls.
still there, seagulls? If you could just put a comment in the chat so we know that you're here.
And if you would
Oh, if you have
put
a
your
question, yes.
your question in, please. Yes, for your message. Is there a delay? Like, I don't know. Like, because I see
No.
people. Oh, and she gets back.
Oh, well, so let's do a quick one for
Yeah,
Should
should,
one,
should we
because
just
it
do
doesn't
two
feel
very
free.
quick
Yeah.
ones?
Yes, yes.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm
Okay.
So
turning my
ladies-
volume up because Dinah's quite quiet on mine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Okay, Vanchika, did you have a question? And we'll do some quick cards for you before we move on to seagulls. We thought you'd disappeared.
There must be a delay or something.
Yeah. Well, so it's weird how it sort of kicked me out.
I know, yeah. Okay, so you would please put in a question, and if not, we'll just go with general energy. We keep thinking, oh, what's coming for me in my love life?
All right.
With Shika. Oh, thank you, Vanshika. You're so sweet.
Oh,
So we're so grateful for your support.
yeah. And we did really miss
We
it.
did
didn't
miss
we?
you. Yeah.
We did miss,
Yeah, we did.
miss doing it. And
I did. Like, yeah, I was definitely ready to come back. I realized how much I missed it. Like, I knew I was going to miss it, but I didn't know how much I was going to miss it.
Mhm.
Like, something's missing in my life. Like, I need to do that. Yeah.
okay, shall I go?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tracy.
Okay, so the first deck I used was the Romance Angels. And the one that came out is, so I was asking, what do you need to know regarding sort of romance? And it's forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So, and what's quite interesting is the second card. So then I chose from the Sacred Traveller deck, one of Denise Lynn's, and I was saying what will support you with doing the forgiveness and the learning. And it's discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And what I'm drawn to is that I think it's actually seed in, you know, like in the back that they're carrying on their back there. But putting the two cards together, it's like if you're carrying around sort of the hurt and the weight of the past, then it's going to be difficult to meet the right person because you're still carrying from the past. And so to be ready to meet the next person, you know, if there's any anger or frustration or irritation from how something happened in a previous relationship, you know, and if that keeps, especially if that person keeps coming into your head, or a situation from that relationship keeps coming into your head, it's normally coming in to show you that, okay, I haven't cleared that yet. I need to I need to do some more work on that. And it really is worth doing. Really is worth doing. I don't know if I actually held the cards up to Instagram, because you're on Instagram. So that's the first one. And this is the second one. So that's where they're carrying that on their back. But when you also look in that card, there's so much fertility in it, you know, with all the greenery, and you know, there's animals in the background, and there's just so much growth, and there's crops. You know, you can sort of see, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's, you know, rows of crops and that. So that's like planting the seeds. So once you can be peeling back the layers and releasing the negative things that might be triggering you, you know, once you can deal with them and like peel them back, you know, you're free to gather all the bits you do want, because you've got rid of the bits you don't need to carry anymore. So yeah, so that's my message for you, is to carry on doing any releasing work, because it will free you up to then bring in what you'd like to bring in.
Okay, should I go, or do you want to go, Diana?
You go, Noor.
Go?
Yes.
Okay, so I got 2 cards. I got the Star and the Page of Swords. So this Star card is, I think it's so beautiful. And I just realized when I read the description, because it's a new deck and I haven't read through all of them, but it's the male figure, and he's sitting at the balcony of the Taj Mahal, which is a great symbol of eternal love and inspiration. So this is like, comes after the tower moment. So this is like after it seems like things were falling apart, but really maybe they were falling into place, or helping you to build a stronger foundation for yourself. Like, I feel like you've done some spiritual work and some healing, and now that it's like you're moving into this new energy of being hopeful, and, you know, still keeping that hope alive. And it says inspiration, vision, hope, restoration, release, optimism, and harmony. So it says his star will lead the way, and his wings will uplift him to a higher level. So this is where I think you're at right now. And I love that it's so symbolic of the Taj Mahal, and that it's a male figure here. So I feel like there is a possibility that you could meet someone, because the next card is the Page of Swords, and it's a kind of a young guy, you know, standing on top of these stack of books. He's got his graduation cap on. He's finished school. This is about, I feel like it's like a dual message. I feel like it's for you, and also about maybe potentially someone coming in that represents this person, someone that you meet maybe during your studies or something like that. So this is about curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. He's a young man, proud of his accomplishments, but his life goals are much loftier. The large dandelion stands for expansive ideas that inspire the young man to face life with his gifts of reason, insight, and integrity. So I feel like that's the message for you. And then this is about personal growth, seeking knowledge, honoring your goals, and I really do see like a potential to meet someone because of the Taj Mahal, and then they're both male figures. The Taj Mahal is there, and then you've got this young guy, you know, on top of this stack of books. So that's what I feel the message is for you. I don't know if you're okay. Yeah, so that's my message.
Nice. Well, I got it from the Oracle of the Fairies. Look here. Right? And I have wish wisely. Wish wisely. And I do also feel like you've been working on your stuff, and you know, it might be getting time for you to find that other person, but here is the catch. Remember, you have to go through that cocoon process, so don't try to rush it. And while you are there, wish wisely. Wish wisely. And it says, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So you've done your work, right? What is it that you want the other person to be? Remember, you have switched your energy, your vibration, your energy is different, so you cannot go back to your old list of requirements. Let's put it that way. You just need to focus on what you have worked and what you want that is best for the new you, not the old you, because then you will go back. You don't need to go back. You know now. You know that you need to go forward. So here the little booklet says to find time for you to write it down. What is it that you want? What is it that you would like that person to bring you? Take some time to think. What are your priorities? And then the book suggests to say, dear fairies, this is my wish. Please help it to be. I am open for you to inspire me, which lets me think that not only is what you want in that person, but what is the best for you. Sometimes we don't see the difference, and there is something much better for you there. And if you just align to that energy, it will come to you. You will make it manifest, but you have to work on it. And it says, take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So it's not going to be like you wish it and it's there. Just work towards it. But I feel you're just getting there because you just clear so much stuff. It feels lighter. It feels better. So ask your fairies. Ask here. Ask your fairies to help you find that person with all those things that are just right and the best for you. I like it. It's beautiful.
And again, I was noticing you've had so much purple tonight, because as you were holding that card up, it's purple, and I was noticing all your bracelets that are sort of purple and pink.
Oh, this is my purple hand. Yes.
You had your butterflies. So, yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Leonora.
I love that.
So I saw Leonora, but I can't type in the comments, Leonora, because I'd end up putting my hand right up over there, and I normally log myself out.
Yeah, I put in a message that we've already pulled names. So join us next week. Yeah, and I love that it was what was it? Make a wish?
Yes.
Yes, and then the
Wish
dandelion
wisely.
here.
Wish
Wish
wisely.
wisely, and then the dandelion and the, you know, the star wishing upon a star, and so yeah.
Yeah, and I wondered with the page one, Nor, what came to me was I wonder if it's where that person has done the learning and they're ready to meet someone.
Ah,
Well,
Possibly.
I mean, you attract what you are, so it has to be from both sides, that they're both doing the work, and
let us know.
yeah. And when you actually do the work and get rid of all the junk that's like that you've like taken on or whatever, once you clear that, it makes the path clearer, and it can make it faster, you know, once you've, because it's just an energy that you need to align with. So once you align with that, you know, things will move along faster.
So it's once you empty that thing you're carrying on your back,
right,
you're ready to refit.
Yeah. So was it
Is
seagulls?
seagulls still there?
If you are seagulls,
Just
please leave a question. I don't know if they are or not.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, Instagram kicked me out again.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. That's when you were doing your cards.
Okay.
Vanshika. So yeah, it suddenly went black. The thing's spinning round, and then it's asking me to put my password back in, but it takes me totally out of Instagram, and it's not even on the same. So I'm having to scroll across to find. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think this person is here.
Seagulls, are you still there?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh,
What's a shame.
yeah.
Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to end the live, or since it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going live again next week, aren't we? Next Sunday.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad because.
Yeah, she got pulled out the pot as the second one because Vanshika, her message hadn't come through.
Oh,
I don't see any comments.
No.
Any
comments.
Nope.
I wonder if we can each pull one, and we can send her a private message with the pictures on. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like she was ready, and
she left her name in the pot.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a quick card now, or do you want to do it?
Yeah, should we just seagulls, are you there?
I'm sure she could watch it back.
Yeah, but we can always message her to say that we did a card, even though she sort of couldn't respond. So she knows that it's on the end of the live. I think that's the fair thing to do, isn't it?
Okay.
Because,
So we draw one card for her right now.
Yeah, I think it's just going to have to be a general, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Ooh, I have a great card.
Oh, Lydia said that she has gone. Yeah.
Look, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with my message.
Mhm.
So you have the sun, which is like for me, one of the best cards in the tarot. So this is about breakthroughs, radiance, happiness, insight, energy, and generosity. So for me, it's maybe that you were feeling a bit low in energy or feeling a little bit depressed or sad, and with this little black bird covering your eyes from the from the brightness of the sun. And I feel like that's fading away now, and that you're going to be fully immersed in this beautiful light and energy, and just a more optimistic time. And like this is going to pass. So, you know, when they say this too shall pass, so it's just right there, and just to stay hopeful, and to remind yourself that, you know, the sun is going to come out again. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know every storm runs out of rain. I think it was Maya Angelou, but I'm not sure. So if you've been feeling like that, just remember that every storm runs out of rain, and the sun will shine again, and everything will be bright and beautiful for you. So that's my message.
Shall I go, Diana? Or do you want to go? Yeah.
Oh, no, go
Okay.
ahead.
I chose the Power Animals Oracle cards, Stephen Farmer. And the one that flipped out for you, Seagulls, is Turtle Retreat. And it says, stop trying to make something happen. So this is a fairly new deck, so I got the guidebook out. And it's saying it's not the time to influence the situation you're inquiring about. It's best to back off and wait until it's time to move forward again. And it just reminds me, I don't know if you were there at the start when we were doing our, you know, we were chatting before we started doing cards, and we were saying about how we'd just had a couple of months where we'd step back because we needed to replenish our energy. So yeah, and what it's saying as well is like retreat, that's not a negative thing. You know, I think you can think, oh, retreat, does that mean I failed because I've had to step back? No, it doesn't mean you failed at all. It means you've recognized and you've chosen that actually it's better at the moment to stay, you know, maybe not make a decision, or you know, if I don't know if there's a particular situation going on for you, but it's patience is what's called for. Eventually you can stick your neck out a little at a time to determine if it's time to come out and make some progress towards your goal. A retreat isn't defeat. Make it a conscious and intentional choice instead. You could stand to spend some time by yourself in nature, away from the intensity of your usual life. Although we call this a retreat, it's really more of a movement towards the peace and harmony you'll find in the woods, at the mountains, or by the seashore. Doing so helps you connect with Mother Earth, and when you do, it helps put everything in proper perspective. The ocean's been there a long, long time and will continue to be, and every day there's a sunset, no matter what else has happened. And I just, obviously with your name obviously being Seagulls, it makes me think of the beach and the oceans and everything. So yeah, I hope that card's helpful for you.
And I got the card from the Sacred Rebels. And I got going beyond normal. And I don't know what this it's just time, not the right timing for something. And when Noor was showing the sun, I was drawn to the light bulb. And when Tracy was talking about going back in the shell, I noticed the key that is falling from the mouth, that is coming from you. So it means that the answer is within you, but it might not be the right time for you to open whatever it needs to be open, or to do. Yes, it's more like your creative project is not just ready, not just yet, but you have what it needs to put it into process. And I can see here with all those buttons, all those like ideas, so many ideas, but the timing, I don't know why, it's the timing. So just getting all the messages together, just trying to put them together. What you are thinking, your project will become and will be good. The sun will come and shine bright with so much prosperity. But you have to find the right time to show it. It is not just yet, but it's within you. Everything is within you to get it ready for when the moment is right. So I think that is the message. Do not despair, but it's not right now. And I hope that helps. Yes.
What with cocoons and shells and that,
Yeah.
it's definitely been one of, it's okay to sit in stillness, isn't it? Definitely seems to be a message.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Fabulous. It's been so good to be back.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you. I learned a lot. Thank you. Good. I enjoyed it.
Lots of hearts then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you,
this was
everyone.
fun. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And
Hope the
hopefully
cards are useful for this week.
Now,
And
we'll see you next.
hopefully we'll see you next week. And
Next week.
make sure to leave in the comments what you would like for us to talk about next, and what kind of subjects you guys are interested in learning more about. Maybe we can help you guys along your path. So sending everyone lots of love, and
we'll have another magic pot next week.
Yes.
Yeah, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week
And beginning of the month, because today is
it's May.
Great month.
Yeah. Well, in the UK, it's a bank holiday here tomorrow, so
enjoy your day off.
I need one day off.
Too bad we don't have bank holidays.
No, we don't.
Diana.
No,
Yeah.
I just wish for one more day.
Well, soon. It's almost summer, so not too long.
Well, we've got some extra ones coming up because of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. So at the beginning of, so she's been on the throne 70 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So at the beginning of June, we've got some extra days off. So it's good.
It's great. Days off are always wonderful. We don't have a queen either.
No.
You need to move to the UK, Diana.
You do. You definitely need to move to the UK.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, sending everyone lots of love and
fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful.
Look forward to seeing you next time.
Yes. Bye bye.